My topic is enzyme catalysis mechanisms. Enzyme catalysis and enzymes achieve their enormous rate acceleration via the same catalytic mechanism that is used by the chemical catalyst. And enzymes have simply been better designed through the evolution. An enzyme, like other catalysts, it reduces the free energy of the transition state, and they stabilize the transition state of the catalyzed reaction. And next is the free energy. And free energy, it is the most valuable thermodynamic function for determining whether a reaction can take place. For understanding the energetics of the catalysis, a reaction can occur simultaneously only if there occurs a change in the free energy and this free energy is negative. And enzymes do not alter the equilibrium, rather they increases the reaction rate. They only determines the and it only varies the other variations like the reaction rates, the mechanical reactions. They do not alter the equilibrium. And here we can see the enzyme catalysis. During a catalyzed reaction, the free energy is lower, and this reaction that takes place very fast, very speedily. And during an uncatalyzed reaction, the free energy is very high, and according to this free energy mechanisms, the enzyme catalysis takes place. And biochemical mechanisms the type of the catalytic mechanisms that employs the catalysis has been classified as acid-base catalysis, covalent catalysis, metal ion catalysis, proximity and orientation effects, and catalysis by approximation. And acid-base catalysis, generally, the acid-base catalysis is a process in which the proton that is transferred from an acid, and it lowers the free energy of the reaction's transition state. And here, the ionizable function groups of the amino side chains of the prosthetic groups, it contributes to catalysis by acting as acids or bases. And this ability of the enzymes to arrange the several catalytic groups around the substrate, and it makes the concerned acid-base catalysis a common enzymatic mechanism. And the catalytic activity of the enzyme, it is sensitive to pH, since the pH influences the state of the protonation of the side chains of the active site. And RNase is the acid-base catalyst. Here it is a bovine pancreatic RNase, and it provides an example of enzymatically mediated acid-base catalysis. It acts as the acid-base catalysis in the form of an enzymatic mediator. And the digestive enzyme, it is secreted by pancreas into the small intestine, where it hydrolyzes the RNA to component its nucleotides. And the RNase has two essential residues, that is His 12 and His 119, and it acts as in the concentrated manner as a general acid-base catalyst. And eventually RNase, and it helps us for the acid-base catalysis. It is a bovine pancreatic RNase that is shown in this pictorial diagram. And next one is the covalent catalysis. In a covalent catalysis, the process of the covalent catalysis, it involves the formation of the covalent bond between the enzyme and one or more substrates. And this covalent catalysis, it accelerates the rates through the transient formation of a catalyst substrate covalent bond. And usually this covalent bond is formed by the reaction of the nucleophilic group on the catalyst with the electrophilic group on the substrate, and hence it forms the catalysis, is often also called as the nucleophilic catalysis. The covalent catalysis is also called as the nucleophilic catalysis, and usually it helps us in the covalent bond that formed by the reaction of the nucleophilic group on the catalyst with an electrophilic group on the substrate, and hence this form a catalysis, and it is also called as the nucleophilic catalysis. The covalent catalysis, it is can be conceptually decomposed to three stages. That is the nucleophilic reaction between the catalyst and the substrate to form the covalent bond. and the withdrawal of the electrons from the reaction by the new electrophilic catalyst, and the elimination of the catalyst, that is a reaction that is essentially the reverse of the other reactions. The examples of the enzyme that participate in the covalent catalysis, it includes the proteolytic enzyme, that is chymotrypsin and trypsin, in which the nucleophile is the hydroxyl group on the serine. Next one is the metal ion catalysis. Here the metal ions participate in the catalytic process in the three major ways: by binding to substrate to orient them in the properly for reaction, and by mediating oxidation reduction reaction through reversible changes in the metal ion's oxidation state, and by electrostatically stabilizing or shielding negative charges. And nearly 1/3 of all non-enzyme, it requires as a metal ions for catalytic activity. And this group of enzymes is called as the metalloenzymes. That metals that helps us as in catalytic activity, they are called as the metalloenzymes. And most common, the metalloenzymes that includes is Fe2+, Fe3+, Cu2+, and Mn2+. And here, the ionic interactions between an enzyme-bound metal and a substrate can help to orient the substrate for the reaction to stabilize. An excellent example of this phenomenon, it occurs in the catalytic mechanism of the carbonic anhydrase, a widely occurring enzyme that catalyzes the reaction. And next type of the catalysis is the proximity and orientation. And in the enzymes and substrate interaction, it aligns the reactive chemical groups on and hold them close together in the optimal geometry, and this increases the rate of the chemical reaction. And this type of an optimal geometry created by the enzymes, it increases the rate of the reaction. And this how this occurs it is by the reducing up of the entropy of the reactants, and it makes us addition of the transfer reactions it less unfavorable, and since a reduction in the overall entropy when two reactants become a single product. And catalysis by approximation. Many reaction, it includes two distinct substrates, and in which cases the reaction may be considerably enhanced by bringing two substrates together along a single binding surface on the enzyme. And NMP kinases, it brings two nucleotides together to facilitate the transfer of the phosphoric group from a nucleotide to another. And this strategy that takes advantages of the binding energy and a position to substrate in the correct orientation for the reaction to proceed. And many reactions, it includes two distant substrate. In such cases, that reaction rates may be considerably enhanced by bringing two substrate together along a single binding surface on the enzyme. And the NMP kinases, it brings two nucleotides together to facilitate this type of the transfer of phosphorus group from one group to the another. These are the catalysis by the approximation. An example of the catalysis by approximation is when NMP kinases, it bring two nucleotides together to facilitate the transfer of the phosphorus group from one nucleotide to another. Thank you.